It's too much information to communicate coherently. The FOV in Apex Legends affects the aim assist in Apex Legends. It affects how proportionally sized the response curve shapes are in comparison to the target you're shooting at. Linear is a circle, and if I play at 110 FOV, that circle is directly on top of the character, so when I enter the circle of linear, it actually helps me stay on character. It tracks and locks on somewhat. If I play at 90 FOV, the circle gets larger to the point where it's nowhere near the character, and when I'm inside the circle, I have literally no aim assist. The circle just prevents me from getting to the character because it's a gigantic shape that is roughly the same size as one hip fire and two ADS. One hip fire and two ADS are creating slow zones that are as large as they can be. The slow zones of one hip fire and two ADS are similar to the slow zones of high point 3 on the optics when I'm playing at 1.3. When I increase my FOV to 110, I am roughly shrinking the shape of linear to the size of 2 hip fire and 3 ADS. The slow zones of 2 hip fire and 3 ADS are the same, and they are roughly the same size as high point 4, low point 4 on the optics when I'm playing at 1.3. If I increase the ADS to 4, it turns into a column similar to what happens when I go to default point 4 on my optics at 1.3. 3 hip fire is similar to 5 ADS, which is a dot. These are both dots, and they are similar to what happens at roughly either high point 4 or low point 6 on my optics when I'm playing at 1.3. 4 hip fire is a smaller dot, and 5 hip fire is even smaller than that. 5, 6, and 7 hip fire are all the same dot. 8 hip fire has no slow zone. 5, 6, 7 on the ADS are the same dot. No, that is wrong. 5 is a dot. 6, 7, and 8 have no slow zone. This is as small as the slow zone can be. You can affect the size of these with the optics and it will still have the same effect on your ALC. If I was to set this up similar to what I have my ALC set up to, it would be this. This is low point 4, this is low point 4, this is low point 4, this is high point 3. The difference between 1 and 2 is nothing. They are the same size. The only thing that changes is the speed. This would be default point 4. This would be either like it's like middle point 5, low point 6. It's the smallest the shape can be, but the hip fire can be smaller than what's available on the ADS. A lot of information, right? It's really fucking confusing, right? What was I just at? Okay, I was at this. Way too much fucking info and I'm losing focus. Whatever. The best FOV for high velocity to provide aim assist on the hip fire is roughly 108 or 104, but for some reason the ADS is better around 90, where you have no aim assist at all, and the gap between the barriers is gigantic, similar to what is happening at 2.0 response curve on the ALC. In order to play at steady, I have to play at like 82 FOV in order to shoot and to be able to aim inside of the parentheses of steady. If I increase my FOV at steady above 82, the central area inside of the parentheses begins to shrink to the point where it becomes way too specific to be inside of the parentheses. In order to play at steady and be able to actually aim at everybody, you need to play at 82. If you play at 92 FOV, you're going to struggle to shoot certain characters like Pathfinder because Pathfinder has a large target model and the area that you would have to be able to shoot and stay inside of on the Pathfinder would be too specific due to the FOV shrinking the interior location of steady. I think Classic can probably be played at any FOV because Classic is a dot, and I think Fine Aim stays the same shape also, but I haven't played at it. Fine Aim is a column that you push towards when you're playing at 90 FOV. Whatever, I'm playing at 110 FOV, and I'm playing at linear, because they changed something with the aim assist in Season 20, and my horizontal no longer creates the sensation of aim assist at 1.3. It used to do that. Ton of information. I don't know if it made any sense. I tried, like, I know what's happening here. I know everything that's happening with the setting screen. I know literally everything. It's just a ton of information to communicate. I've been playing at 110 linear, no slow zone, maximum slow zone, high 5, 2 above default, 1.3, low point 4, low point 4, low point 4, high point 3. Numbers aren't really set in stone right now because I don't know if I'm going to stay at this outer threshold.